Hey everybody, it is Terrmeister Thorific Thursday, and today I'm going to talk about 5 tips to help you get back on track when you may have lost sight of a goal. And in this case, we're talking about New Year's resolutions, but these 5 tips can definitely happen with any goal. Now, December comes, and all of a sudden you're thinking about what you want to do this next year. How is it going to be different from every other year? What am I going to do this year that will make the other years a little easier for me? Well, you're thinking about big, lofty goals, and all of a sudden you get to the middle of March and you haven't even made a dent in the goal that you were trying to achieve. Well, that's probably because you didn't have a plan. A lot of times when we make a goal, we do not make them very smart. We do not reevaluate them every so often. We don't focus on, are they realistic? Are they specific, measurable, attainable? And how long can this happen in? Also, you don't have to make a goal so time specific that it can't be done in that time, or you feel like a failure. Sometimes you have to adjust your goals and evaluate your goals as time goes on. So you need a little bit of wiggle room when you set your goals, but make them specific. Another thing that definitely helps with making the specific goals is writing them down. Writing down your goals can do so much for you, because when you put that pen to paper, it becomes real. You also have to have support and accountability regarding your goals, because if anything, I can tell you different goals I have, but if I do not, if no one is holding me accountable, I will not get back on track and focus enough. Many times when left to our own devices, we will not do so. You also have to make space for mishaps. So the first one is evaluate your goals, make them smart, enlist support and be accountable, and stop the negative self-talk. That negative self-talk is going to get you every time. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both right. Or she who says she can't and she who says she can. Stop the negative self-talk. You can do this. You have all that you need within you to accomplish this task. So let's get it done. The fourth one is make space for mishaps. Again, like I said earlier, you adjust your goals, because sometimes you may need a little more time to do some things. But when you have the time, make sure that you look at it and say, okay, I can achieve it in this time. It's probably going to be between this time and this time that I can finish it, so that you give yourself some flexibility, because life may throw a monkey wrench in this, and you have to be adjustable. You have to be flexible, because, again, the only thing I plan on in life is being surprised. And the last tip is walk before you run. Of course, crawl before you walk before you run. Like a baby, like steps, especially in goal setting. Sometimes there are some things that you may learn going from 1 to 2 that can help you at 3 and 4. And there are some things where if you skip over all that, you can be missing out on some valuable information that can propel you even further than your goal. But also, the one other thing that I want to add is make your goal something realistic, of course, and where you have to expand in order to achieve it. Or stretch, where in order for a seed to become a tree, it has to burst. It has to, it goes through a painful process for that seed. And that is usually what happens when change is occurring. So, what are some other tips that you have for getting back on track with your goals or New Year's resolutions? I will see you later, and see you next Terrific Tuesday.